Welcome back, Lelanders, to a new episode of Clone Evolution. Whoops, forgot the dog image. 1 second here. Now, I was hoping the dog would be able to exhale smoke, but he wasn't able to. Fucker. No, today what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're going to be doing the Father's Day event, or Good Luck event, whatever they're calling it now. The gender neutral event. Haven't tried it yet, so we'll figure we'll give that a go. Tavern Task we've been working at. Fighters Carnival we haven't done at all, so maybe we'll do a bit of that. Looks like we already got a few points. And hope everyone else is having a good day. My day's going okay. Actually, it was going pretty good when I checked my last videos from the storm. Shit, one of them's almost up to 400 views. It's like a new record for my videos, so... or recent videos. So anyways, let's get back to the game. What are we going to do today's episode? Hopefully lots of new stuff. That luck event. The Aerospace Center. I think we just made it to the boss and started flying home with some of the materials that we captured. Now I was watching the Google video and I noticed a couple mistakes in it, so I tried to edit them. The edit should be finished by tomorrow. I did it with the YouTube editor, so who knows. It said it could be done anytime. I checked now and it's still not done. Oh yeah, never mind, it is done now. Just as I said that. Now what happened before is I had the video length way too long. Now it's back to normal length. So if anyone's wondering, if you make a video, upload it to YouTube and fuck it up and you have to use the video editor, it takes about, I don't know, less than 12 hours for that correction to work, so it wasn't too bad. At least I didn't have to delete the whole video and re-upload it again. Now if anyone's wondering, we had 8 people killed in a horrible storm. The government was trying to say that the wind was only 130 kilometers an hour. Basically not that strong, but then there's reports of like gusts that were a lot stronger, snapping trees in half. They said the main issue with the storm is the storm cell itself was traveling at 100 kilometers an hour. So then any of the gust would be like additional winds. So I hope everyone's okay in the storm. I know 8 people were killed. No one I know, thankfully. Not that it would matter more or one way or the other, but if anyone dies, it's a tragedy. Yeah, I think what happened was a lot of people were out camping for the long weekend. Sadly, that's when the storm hit. So anyone that was in a tent and happened to be under a tree. Now, obviously, most people have followed the rules. We're not supposed to set up a tent under a tree. But sometimes you order a campsite and you're literally in a forest. So everywhere is under trees. So you just try to set it up under the smallest tree you can find. Make sure you examine the branches so that you're not under a huge branch. Not to offer professional camping advice. Now I've had some close calls, not with branch. Well, I think actually once with a branch breaking. We trim all the trees in our yard in the backyard, so if a branch breaks, it'll only weigh like maybe 5 or 10 pounds. Nothing that would kill anyone. Unless they hit them right in the eye. Now, I tried to get better footage of the storm, but my phone wasn't working the greatest. YouTube came out with, or Facebook came out with a new way to post live videos. So here I am trying to post the video live, and I can't, as I couldn't figure out how to post. So the storm was almost over by the time I finished how to figure it out, how to fucking send the message. Alright, send some flowers out to all the special ladies in my life and gentlemen. My diamond and Homan. There we go, let's do some casino spins. Boom. Absolute shit. Now, it was nice to get into the flow of how to make a video for travel vlogging with my new microphone. I don't know if I was sharing with everyone last video about the new microphone system I got. It's basically like a little tiny card. Shouldn't say tiny, but it's reasonable sized. Boy, this thing's a bad boy. Fuck, man. The only thing I didn't like about it is sometimes it did get a little choppy. Some people posted that a lot of times the voice is clear, but for some reason, every once in a while it echoes. So that's fucking annoying. But other than those occasional echoes, it's not that bad. It's actually really good. Incredible battery length and life. And incredible fucking file size capacity. Basically, you can let it run non-stop for 3 days. And that's just for the battery to run out. Alright, just making sure we got everything working. Now, I did change the stream a little bit up last time because we were doing a Gravity Well show. Sorry I had the sound wrong for that. Now, some people liked it, other people hate it. I know the funny voice is kind of funny, but as long as I don't do like a 2-hour stream in it, I'm okay with it. If I fuck up that long, then yeah, then it's really annoying. Then I'll have to swear. Fuck! Now, sometimes I try to get all worked up and upset, but then I try to realize, do I even really care? Now, speaking of not caring, now I've been doing the plans for my garage, and some of them really starting to reach the point where I thought everything was going to be such a cut and dry decision, but now we're facing a lot of different choices, different building companies, different people to assemble it. Might come down to actually going with the Mennonites. So I don't know, we're going to go up north and try to meet some Mennonites. Got some connections with them already. So we'll see what happens. If the Mennonites turn out to be the ones we work with, might get some serious work done. I've seen the work of Mennonites before and I've been impressed, so. Not to say that all Mennonites are the same, but if they are similar, could be a very good thing. The only thing I'm worried is the Mennonites' price might be way out of my range, but someone was telling me that they're very affordable, so who knows, maybe that's true. The Lelanders YouTube studio built by Mennonites. Now, I was thinking if we can work with the Mennonites, that should make some interesting episodes of the streaming show too. Be working with the whole bunch of different people in the community I'll meet. Meet the guy living in my garage, meet the Mennonites, maybe meet some of my other neighbors. I want to meet the artist that lives in the tinfoil house. I kind of made fun of his house at first, and then I heard the whole story of what happened, and I was like, dear God, man. Guy's a lot cooler than I thought. That's why you gotta never judge a book by its cover, right? First impressions aren't always the most accurate ones. Well, really, you see someone's house covered in tinfoil, what do you think? Alright, today we got a little bit of no-name beer on the menu. The menu. Whoa, that's a lot of foam. Too much head. That's what she said. There we go. Where are we going? West, we're down. Now, I've been hearing some of the people telling me what it'd be like to get the Mennonites to build my YouTube studio, and they're like, yeah, they could probably not only fix the garage, but the house for the same price as fixing the garage. I was like, yeah, right, but man, if that's really the case. Personally, I would go for anything at this point. Just having a place where I could store some of my stuff, call it my own place. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's so far away. And it's like, well, fuck, man, what am I going to do? Have no place here or my own place far away? So, it's not really much of a choice. Let's, I don't know if I shared with the viewers already what it looks like. Oh no, and I was reading over the Discord. Thanks, Dupalego. She was saying she wanted to give a shout out to me for reminding her about the Hunger Games stuff. So no problem. We owe her big time for all of her help on the game. It's nice that we could give back a little. Oh, I forgot to hit enter on that. I was wondering why no one was joined, and I was like, hey, maybe I should share the link. That usually helps. Beneath our feet, yeah, Steadfast has got a lot of good posts too. I gotta get caught up on reading everything. That's the thing with Discord, it reminds me of ICQ, and that conversations get going so much I can't keep up with it. If anyone's not old like me, then yeah, ICQ was like the original Discord. Came out when the internet first did. I think the only difference with ICQ was it had like a master list where you could look at all the different topics for all the ICQ rooms and then just pick one, enter it, and then start chatting away. So you didn't have like a big approval process and all that shit. Now that's what I was thinking, if anyone's like a really, hey Gusto, how's it going? If anyone's internet savvy and they like, hey, they got all this knowledge how to build stuff with software and engineering, all that shit. One of the things probably could be already out, but what I'm thinking the future of technology is going to be good TV guides. I don't know, like back when I was growing up, TV guides, they evolved quite a bit. First it was just like a newspaper clip, then you could get actual guides and like with the newspaper. Then the TV guide channel came out so that you could actually just look at the TV guide on the channel. And then those browsers came out with the guides, so they're like built right into your TV box. So that's what I was thinking, one of the major flaws with our technology right now is YouTube really lacks a proper TV guide. I know it's going to be way harder to make a TV guide for YouTube, but it would probably have to be custom engineered to work with each viewer's playlists and all that, but they could even make like a master TV guide for YouTube. So it's like, you could like search by genres, be like, hey, I want to look through podcasts, like what's all the latest podcasts this week? Have like a list of all the paranormal podcasts, what times all their shows are at. Alright, so we got to bring in some better heroes to whoop some ass here. Let's bring in Tengu. If he doesn't tear him a new one, who will? Hey, George, long time no see. Excuse me, sorry. It's the beer's fault. I had nothing to do with it. I don't know if anyone's seen some of the funny software I've been working with lately. Probably seen it if you've been watching the recordings. Where is it? Now I have an animal that can duplicate me when I talk. It's not that accurate. Like if you move your head, there is a little bit of a delay. But still, kind of neat, no? And who are the other heads I can do? Now this one's scary. Elon Musk. Whoa, George with a $20 super chat? What the hell, man? Woo! Now, I guess we'll save some of the other heads for later. The scary one, guys, just be careful if you're chatting with women online. Now we can do ladies' voices and faces. A little bit scary to say the least. Alright, let's turn those off. Where is it? There it is. Now, if anyone wants to do those effects at home, hey, our team actually won, thank God, right when I wasn't looking. Now, the software is called Expression Camera, and it is free to use, but they got some sort of trial period if you want to pick your own pictures. If you want to just use the default ones, I think it's still free. And they give you, what is it, 7 different default pictures to choose from. And obviously the background is something that you have to remove with XSplit or OBS. So it's a little bit of a learning curve there. But if you're okay with the backgrounds they have, I just like to remove the background. I think it looks better that way. Now, I appreciate everyone pitching in right now because, yeah, I'm not really getting any hours at work and hopefully going to get my life turned around, so in a little bit of a gray area lately. Alright, let's see. Should we change the heroes? No, I think these are okay. Now, one of my favorite animals that you can do for that expression software is the monkey. You can do dogs. Yeah, that's it for animals. Yeah, so I hope everyone else is having good luck in Clone Evolution. We got a big thing to try today, is that luck event. Speaking of luck. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see if there's much to it. I think this is the one we need George's help, so thank God he's here. I remember George saying he actually made it to like the certain amount of A-level bosses you needed. It's like, yeah, right, what the hell are we doing wrong that we don't even come close? But then I was thinking too, George's team is probably double our level, so maybe that's why. Unless there's a level cap in Clone Evolution. Does it cap out at like 500? I think Suki quit at 400, isn't it? But yeah, Steadfast was sharing a video that someone recorded from the mountain up north. And sadly, she was saying that he's already died. So if anyone wants to check out that video. Now, I learned some pretty crazy stuff. Like, I was always kind of mocking people that make fun of pollution and like, oh, the water pollution isn't that bad. But now the more I learn about arsenic pollution, I'm like, holy shit, man, arsenic is some pretty dangerous stuff. You might have heard of it before. It's like usually what they make rat poison out of. But apparently mining operations use it a lot, and sometimes it leaks into the groundwater, so then everyone starts drinking arsenic. And I said at first it might not even kill you, but what it'll do is eventually give you a heart attack or cancer. So I was like, holy shit, man, that arsenic stuff is nothing to fuck with. So now I'm starting to understand why people freak out about all the different clean water shit. Sometimes it's a lot harder to filter that water than you think. Now, luckily there is some filtration methods that'll get rid of arsenic, like, what is it, reverse osmosis, but I'll have to look into that. If I ever get my studio built up north, if I'm drinking that water, I'm gonna have to filter the fucking arsenic out of it. Unless I want a heart attack. Which is kind of scary too, because now to think of it, I know people that drink that water and have had heart attacks, so it's like, holy. I was wondering why they had heart attacks so young. And I guess it could be unrelated, but... Yeah, if anyone has a chance to check out the Google videos I made recently on my channel and give it a like, really appreciate it. Sort of getting ratioed with likes. 500 people have watched it. We haven't reached 10 likes yet. But at least we got 500 likes, or views almost. It's good to know that if I keep doing videos on topics people want to watch, it is easier to get likes and views and subs. Let's try to be trendy. Me being trendy isn't exactly easy. Oh man, okay, if we win this battle, we're gonna bring in the heavy hitters. We got both Monk and Suzo saved up to full special, so we can sub them in when we want to just tear them a new one. And so far I think we got this battle. Looks like we'll beat it. Now if anyone's wondering how my game room setup is going, oh yeah, and Duplo Lego was asking too, what I've been up to lately. Now I haven't been getting hours with work, sadly, but what I have been getting is a whole bunch of work done around the house. Been doing gardening, setting up the pool, carrying everything, opening stuff that was boarded up from the winter. I'm not even done yet, but I'm getting very close to finish. So that way, when I go up north to work on the studio, then hopefully everything will be done here, so I just don't abandon my family. Well, still my nieces and nephews will be coming over and they'll want to be going swimming, so made sure to get all that ready. Alright, so George, he says he has some strategies for us to help. He says if you go with simple strategy for the event, use coins until you get a boss to appear. If the boss is a C or lower level, just fight them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, so that way you can just plow back a shitload of bosses, right? Not a bad strategy. I'm liking the sounds of that one. Yeah, let's give everyone a little glimpse of one of the locations. Oh fuck, that was close. We almost got a picture of boobs on the screen, but no, here we're gonna check out what the top of the mountain looks like. I think I showed this last episode, but in case anyone missed it. So this is the ski hill that's actually close to my house up north. So if anyone's wondering if it's worth it to come and stay at the Lelanders YouTube studio up north, that's some of the sights you can see. So obviously this is in the summer, so there's no snow at this point of year, but you could still do boating and the mountain climbing and fishing, canoeing, all that sort of stuff. And there's lots of gold panning, even panning for diamonds. It is one of the world's richest areas for gold, and it's also, not to advertise the gold panning, but some people think it's King Solomon's hidden gold mines from the old days. There's rumors of ancient Roman ruins that were doing trades with the natives long before Europeans officially arrived. So who knows? Alright, so if you get a level A boss to appear right away, fight them with no buffs, because you don't want to make an A level into an S, because then you don't get any of the special rewards. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Eh? The S boss is actually bad, which is kind of stupid, right? They should really just give you 2 A-level points if you beat an S. So there would be an actual incentive to go for the S. We all need more S in our life. Alright, so I think we're really facing the next question too, is once we make our next batch, yeah, let's just skip this battle. I don't think he'll kill us, you think? Better fucking not. Oh, that was the gold chest. We didn't even have to save our heroes. Ah, that was funny. So we beat it with our backup team. Alright, so we'll come back and beat that later if we need to. Oh, that's what she said. Alright, do. Hand of Midas. Yeah, let's do the luck battle. We can do all this stuff later. Anything that's on a timer, I usually try to do. Oh yeah, speaking of timers. Do we have time? Yes. Alright, so who should we bet on? Looks like see you later, right? Or call later, like George likes to say. No, I'm just kidding. Regal, Psychosis. Yeah, big shout out to Regal. He's in the Discord if anyone wants to chat with him. Stephanie. I don't have the voice left to actually read everyone's names this week, sorry. Kirakoma. Oh, Miss Lego. So there's Duplo Lego. I don't know if she remembered to put her right team in this time. Let's hope. Ah, she's versus Woman. Or Wyman. Alright, so who should we bet on? Kirakoma? Anyone got an idea? Let's go with see you later. That should be a pretty good one. Alright, as far as time-sensitive things, I think that's everything. Oh, wait. The other thing I forgot to mention is we actually made it into the playoffs. And I fucked up bad in the playoffs. Sadly. But at least we made it into it. Oh, we made it to 16th place? You gotta be kidding. Well, that was pretty sweet. Yeah. Now, I hated coming in last every time, so finally we're not last. Yeah, we'll go with the mechanic, Mr. Mustache again. I know all the ladies are a big fan of the mustache guy. Alright, there we go. Oh, Augusto's got a question. He says, can you show the clones of your guild? I don't know, that's a good question. I think we can, right? I think we can. Yeah, right after this battle's over, we'll try to do that. Yeah, people think it's silly for me to compare the Stonehenge that we got in Canada by my studio for YouTube up north. But when I was comparing the image and showing some other people, they're like, you know what, that actually does kind of look similar. I was thinking too, the way there's a bay. Stonehenge just off to the right of it. It's quite a bit higher up. And then another channel that goes up. Way the other bay wraps in and around. It's kind of funny. Now, I thought it was a little bit ridiculous, but then some people are telling me that I'm not the first person to come up with that idea, so it's kind of neat. Would have been fun to be the first person, but at least when you're not first, there's other evidence to suggest that you're not just making it up. Now the beach that's near my place is arguably one of the oldest beaches in North America after the Ice Age. About 10,000 or whatever, 12,000 years old. Evidence people were using it. My house isn't that old, but Now, give an idea of how bad of a shape my YouTube studio up north is right now. This is what it looked like in the winter. That's like snow going halfway up the house. Giant piles of snow on the roof. You can see everything's in rough shape, badly. I'll have to get rid of that satellite dish. Won't be using satellite, that's for sure. But who knows, right? Like, I look at my grandfather and the house he repaired before I was born. It was a worse condition than this one. A few fresh coats of paint, hiring the Mennonites. Who knows what's possible? Especially with the viewers helping. I might have a studio in no time. Now, someone was even trying to convince me to do wood stoves for heat up north, but that freaks me out. Because I've lived in houses that have had house fires because of wood stoves before. My dad survived a few house fires when he was a kid growing up. So I know all about the dangers of house fires and wood stoves. Not to say that you can't ever have a house fire without a wood stove, but definitely increases the risk. So who knows? It's a long way down the line. Oh fuck, I'll never forget too, or I guess I did forget. One of the other good news I got, I found someone who has already started doing a car run across the border from Quebec to Ontario. So I can get a ride from Kirkland Lake to Kearns or Virginia Town whenever this guy's driving for cheap. I haven't actually got the full price, but he was saying for double the distance, he charges 30 bucks. So I might be able to get it for around 10 or 15, we'll see. Basically what he realized is there's a lot of people that want to travel back and forth between Quebec and Ontario. So he started just taking his car and driving it back and forth across. They used to have buses doing it, but Quebec canceled the trains doing it. Yeah, so I hope everyone else is having a good long weekend. What day is it today? Oh, today's Sunday. No shit, eh? I was thinking it was already the work week. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Once you're off work for a couple of weeks, you start forgetting what day it is. Oh yeah, we're supposed to show the clones, so let's do that. Oh yeah, another victory. Alright, so show the clones for your guild. Alright, so guild. That's not it. Combatants. Is that who you wanted to see? Is Augusto in this list, or who's all in here? Someone recently joined our guild, so I don't know if they're in the list yet. Might have to ask the person who's in charge of the guild to add you to the full list. I don't know how that works. So if someone's not on here that should be, just let me know. Yeah, I guess one way or the other I'm gonna have to email back all the people that have been helping me with estimates for the garage. and make sure that I tell them that I haven't decided yet, but the decision will be coming up within the next month or so. It's crazy to think a month from now I could have made the decision already. Excuse me. Usually I'm pretty horrible at decisions, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Well, I shouldn't say I don't know how this is gonna go. Well, maybe. Who knows what'll happen. Should try to be more optimistic. No, usually what happens is I fuck up so bad that something interesting ends up happening as a result, so maybe that's what'll happen. Now, it's like Forrest Gump. That's why I like that movie. It just goes to show you don't always have to do everything good on purpose. Sometimes things just have a way of falling into place. So let's hope that's what I get. A bit of Forrest Gump luck. Won't be the worst disaster ever. Who knows? Maybe the Mennonites really need some help with something and I can do it as an exchange. I remember that's what they used to always teach in business school. Like if you have something else another business partner or colleague needs, offer exchange of services. And I think the Mennonites are probably big on that. They always exchange services rather than using electronic cash all the time. So hopefully they'll need some coverage on YouTube or something. We can work out something like that. Sweeten the deal. No, the only time I've seen the Mennonites work before is when they built a mansion, so I don't know. Who knows, maybe they just specialize in giant projects, but I bet you they could do small ones. Now, this does seem like a weird time to build something too, because we're really going into a recession, if not already in one. But that's just how I operate sometimes. Do the opposite. Right when everyone's going into recession mode, that's when I will build. Alright, I think we can skip these. Let's go to the battle for luck. While George or anyone else is still here. And we're finished those. Sweet. Alright, we do have to do some of the arena, but we'll do that after. Do we even have what we need to do this? Let's check. It says we need to get some of these ties. Where the fuck do we get those? Ah, oh, come on. D. Alright, so we'll take George's advice and just go straight to the battle. And we'll go with the team that really tears them a new one. Full-blown attack. Oh, we can't. There's only a 4-person team. Alright, so... Is that really what we want? Seems like such a weird team. Alright, let's try it. It's such a weak team though, right? Like we need Monk to really pack a punch. But let's leave it like that. It's funny to have it on fire. No one's even fire in this team. Oh yeah, and the level's so low right now, it doesn't even matter. Oh, finally, we're winning some of the ties. Yes. All right, so does George or any of the other viewers have an idea? How far should we boost the level up? Fuck, I should have wrote it down. Remember last time I calculated how high we could get up? Oh, 3Ds again. Yeah, I can't believe that it's a long weekend. Wow. No, it's crazy because it feels like winter was just so recently, and now we're already into like the peak of the summer long weekends. Next level. Scary how fast life goes. Man. Three C's. Oh, C. Oh, B. To be or not to be. Oh, 3 Bs. Alright, George says that we can probably go up to level 30. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think last time we capped it out around 30. Oh, we're at level 4. Alright. Ooh, an A. Ah, fuck. Ooh, another A. Ah, I was gonna pick a different one too. Piece of shit. Ah. Oh, I should have picked the other 2 boxes. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask. Fuck, I did it too quick. Finishing quick. Oh, for the B. Oh, I get it. Yeah, because with... You wouldn't want to boost an A. Alright, next level it is. Oh shit. Ah. No. Fuck. Ooh. 2 A's. Yeah. Alright, I think we can beat him. Well, this battle ends very quickly. I'm gonna go grab the beer. Or no, let's do the vaporizer commercial. We'll come right back. But it'll only take a second. I just gotta grab beer from the fridge. Right back. Welcome back. Alright, let's do the A battle. Holy shit. I think we can win it. Oh yeah, we should be able to. One hit. Fuck, I should have boosted. Oh, no, we couldn't. Now, I just remember George said if you boost them up to an S, it's just not worth it. Because, yeah, sure, you get a little better reward then, but you won't qualify for the A reward. Ah, fucking D. $46. Oh. Yeah. Oh, no. Yes. Finally. Hey, tonight might be the night for fireworks. If anyone hears fireworks going. Oh, that reminds me. All my neighbors that do fireworks are out of town. So, probably won't be having some huge fireworks show like usual. Stay in current, next level. We used to have a really big firework festival at Columbia Lake, but sadly that one got canceled just before the pandemic. It's like they foresaw the foreclosures. Now, if anyone was hoping that I was going to get down into the dirty history of the Google building in my city, and I didn't really cover it this episode, it's because I didn't want to get too controversial right off the bat. We'll do it in part 2. Although, who knows, maybe it would have been better to get a little controversial right off the bat, but stay in current level, next level. I don't want to get kicked out of the group just yet. 3 Ds. Oh, yeah. 3 Ds right off the bat. Yeah, it'd be nice to actually do this event properly. I think we always fuck it up somehow. Next level. Ah, fuck. Let's go 3 Ds. Yeah. Alright, let's pour that beer number 2 I grabbed. Next level. Excuse me. Ooh, 2 A's. Holy shit, 3 A's. Fucking A. Ooh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. Does anyone remember how many of these things we get? Next level. Is that it for flowers, or do we start winning some the next event? Let's hope. I guess we still have 84. We already got 751 in ties. Just for interest's sake, I want to check how we've been doing here. Oh yeah, we got 1 already. Oh yeah. Right. Oh yeah, we actually got 3 of 20 there. Wow. My mind would be blown if we even made it to 10. Let alone 20. Well, we'll see. Alright, so we'll keep focusing, try to get those. We're really running out of time for the Vibram store. We might not even get enough to buy one from this cycle, which is kind of sad. I don't know, if I was to pick one from this cycle, I'd be tempted to go with either of these two. Fuck, all 3 of them are good. Hey, Cowboy Swag. What's up, homie? Alright, so does anyone think any of these heroes are worth it for my team to buy? The only one I can think of is maybe these two. Charlemagne's good and all, but I don't know if he'd really help my team that much. Holy, Cowboy actually bought the $30 pass. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, for me, I think it's worth it to actually deposit. I played free to play for at least 6 months or longer, but then I realized I was playing the game so much that I might as well pitch in a little, just to make it a bit more enjoyable. So I ended up going with, what did I get again? Oh yeah, we went for the lifetime pass. That's the one we did. Yeah, and that lifetime pass, it just keeps giving. Well, I guess a lot of the rewards you get keep giving, depending what VIP level you go up to. And it's really worth it to get the gene bank scrolls, right? Because once you start unlocking this one, that's where the key is. Because that's where you really get a lot of good ones. That's where I got a lot of my arena girls from. So unless you start unlocking these ones, it's going to be super hard to win. Yeah, especially with everyone that I met playing Clone Evolution. Like, really, had no one else to talk to with all the lockdown shit, so really appreciate meeting everyone. It makes it well worthwhile. It's kind of funny, too, because Clone Evolution is kind of a solitary game. It's funny that we meet people through it. Alright, so what else are we going to do? Oh yeah, we were going back to the luck event. No, it's always neat to hear people's perspectives from all over the place. Didn't we even have some viewers from Norway the one night? That was pretty funny. I had a feeling she wasn't going to watch the show for too long because she was so good at so many languages. I was like, you know what? You're probably going to be gone reading books very shortly. Battle. Yeah, I'm always amazed at people that can learn 2 languages or 3. I'm like, fuck, man, I struggle to learn 1. Alright, next state, no, next level. B, B, D, B. Oh, 3Ds. Oh, George says it's worth it to go for the B one to make an A. Let's try it once just to see if that's what he meant. No. No. Oh. No A. You hole. A hole. Pretty close. Oh yeah, should have did it on B, not D. Dumb, dum, dum. Well, if there's a way to screw it up, I'll find it. Did our hero die there? Jesus. Now, for some reason, I thought another B was going to come up. I don't know why. Oh, no. We were fighting without any hero there? Is that what we were doing? Hey, what gremlin? How's it going? Not to jinx it, but I'm starting to like that new space shuttle event. Stay at current level, next level. After playing it for a while, I feel like I'm starting to gather what the hell's going on. Ooh, 2 A's. Ah, fuck. Yes. 3 A's. So tempted to give the monk a red star since I use him in the team so much these days. I don't know, if anyone was going to pick a hero in my team to give 1 red star to, who would you give it to? I'm trying to pick which one. Next level. I gotta really start planning for the future. Really, I haven't planned in Clone Evolution for a while. I've just been letting it fly, see how things unfold. Haven't really been focusing on trying to get anything specific. It's kind of like my dating these days. Just battle it out. Sadly, none of my date nights are working out very good, so at least I'll have lots of time to travel still. Now, secretly, I'm always hoping the dates don't work out because I'm like, oh god, do I really want a relationship? Nightmare. Next level. It's easy enough. Just be yourself. Hey, double A. Oh, B. Yes! Another 3 A's. Fuck, we're all the way up to level 18. Yeah, I think we have a new record for super chats in the chat today, so I really appreciate it, everyone. Jeez, at this rate, we'll be recording in the YouTube studio in no time. We'll see. Well, we're not allowed to say what we're using the super chats for. I can't remember the rule for that. I'll have to check. I think, yeah, they said you're not allowed to fundraise for anything specific. So, yeah, I'm not sure what I'll spend it on, but... Stay in current level, next level. Ooh, another A. Fuck. Holy shit, 2 A's again. Holy, 3 A's. What the hell's going on here? I've never gotten this many A's before. Yeah, for some reason I thought that 3 D's was D's. Dum-da-dum-dum. Alright, next level. Yeah, we still got 42. We'll have to check and see whether there's another way we can get some flowers. See if we can pull it off. Next level. I think George is right. We shouldn't go over 30, so maybe once we get around 28, we'll start considering capping it. If we even have that many flowers. Oh, fuck, man. Wasted a shitload here. Yeah, does anyone have any advice on how to win flowers? Alright, so if you want a pet house, How many do you need? Oh, you can do draws. So I think we'll probably have to do 3 draws this episode, right? See what we can win. What's in this chest? 160 equipment. That's okay, but I was hoping it was something good. No, the other day we actually won 150 armor, so I was like, holy. 160 won't be that rare soon. I shouldn't say soon, but one day. Oh, so once we get more of the tavern tasks, that's how we win them. Alright, so Cowboy says Alice. Alright, so let's do that, I think. We'll spend a few of these draws. Maybe we'll do all 3. So we'll do 3 sets of 500. Holy shit, you can win gold pet collars. Wow. And we'll hope that we get enough luck to actually win one of these. Too bad they didn't have any purple potions. That's really what we needed. Oh well. Yeah, purple potions, that's where it's at. Yeah, to get enough to actually win these, that would be sweet. But I don't think it's possible unless we burn through all of our jewels. Because really, you could do it if you had enough jewels, right? Just keep refreshing until you get a purple task. But shit, man, how many jewels would that take? Yeah, I kind of wish I had the extra slot unlocked, right? Like, Jesus, can you imagine for the tavern task? If you had an extra spot unlocked, like another VIP slot, then you would have 6 missions each day instead of just the 5. Holy shit, would that be epic. Then the odds of hitting the purple would be much greater. Oh well, can't win everything, and I don't want to make the game too easy either. Alright, so before we collect these, yeah, I guess let's go to the show sponsor message, and then we'll try burning these. So we'll be right back. Let's do that. Today's tie draw
is brought to you by Crunk. Crunk. It'll fuck you up.
Alright, thanks again, Suki, Dan, Jim, Ray, Travis, and everyone at Patreon. Thanks a million. And Society 6, finishing quick is my specialty. It's a saying that comes on t-shirts, bed sheets, both popular with the ladies. Ador TV pays you to watch videos, swag to shop, GameKit to try games, free bitcoins, a wallet system for crypto. So make sure you follow the regional laws, including for the virtual mate. And if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. Just kidding. $10 off, 150 or more, coupon code LYNBS, LYNBSN. It's not fake, it is real coupon code. I get a kickback, just to let you know. There's the website. Let's get back to the tie burning. Sorry to speed through that, but I really just want to burn these. Let's do it. Oh, was that shit or what? We didn't get anything good there. Wow. Alright, so viewers, if you weren't crossing your fingers, make sure you do this time. No! Holy crap, another really bad one. Man, this is not an easy thing to win, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. You have to get a lot of these down to 0 before they'll even give you a shot at those. Holy, we got 2 pet collars. Well, I guess just fragments of them, but still. So we got 2 golds. That was better than nothing. And we'll probably still win some more flowers as the week goes on. Oh shit, we are getting close. We're at 35 now. That was sweet. Yeah, if anyone's wondering, we actually do have enough heroes to make a new red hero. And we're going to make Zoro very shortly. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh shit, you don't need 2 Zoros. But I really want 2 Zoros, so we're going to go with it. But anyways, once we have the 2 Zoros, we might have a chance at beating some of the harder dungeon levels. And the only thing that we need is we need 2 gold heroes that we can just burn. So I got enough of these guys, but we need more lightning. So we'll have to do that next. Hopefully we can win some lightning. Keep your fingers crossed. We're just going to burn some of these. If we can try to hit lightning. Yes! Fucking lightning. Yeah! Wow, if anyone had their fingers crossed still, thank you. That was good. We needed lightning bad. We still need more. More! Oh, water, still pretty good. Oh, George wants to know how many A bosses did we defeat already? Let's check. It says, holy shit, we defeated 7 already. Wow. Maybe George is right. We actually have a chance to make it. But we'll need a lot more flowers, right? Once we get the flowers from the tavern, we'll get another 200. It'd be nothing short of a miracle if we can make enough purples. Oh no, there's no way. I'd have to use all my purple jewels, and I still don't think we would have enough. Yeah, there's only 165 hours of it left, so it's definitely not a 2-week long event. It's just going to be 1 week. And if anyone thinks you can save your flowers for next time it comes back, I don't think it works that way. Pretty sure this will be one of those ones you just got to burn them all, or you'll never get a chance to use them again. If anyone knows if that's right or wrong, you can put it in the chat. Yeah, you can't save them in this event. I think that's what George is saying. Oh, 3 C's. The ties and the coins are useless after the event. Yeah, that's what I thought. I know sometimes they've saved them before and realized that after. Oh, we might get 3 Bs. Ah. No. Son of a... Jeez. That was a bad one. Want to look up bad ones in the dictionary? There's a picture of that. That was fucking horseshit. Yeah, robbed. Next level. Alright, so what level are we at? I forgot to check. Holy shit, we're at 24. Just end it. Oh, 3 Bs. So this is where I try for an extra one. I believe so, yes. Did it increase them? No. Oh shit, this is gonna be a hard one. Oh, there we go. We're still kicking his ass. Next level. Alright, we're almost out of flowers. Fuck. Ooh, that was brutal. Alright, I think this is either the last boss for today or second last. One or the other. Yeah, we're at level 26. Oh, 0 flowers left. Talk about using the last flower or what? No, we're going to try to get more flowers later, but just for today, we used up exactly all we had. Not one to spare. Excuse me. When we use them dry. No, just kidding. Alright, let's see. Next level. Ooh, we made it to 582. Alright, let's try one more burn at these. Ooh, shit again. Oh, we got one of the cubes though, so that was actually a good draw. I didn't even notice that. So we drained that one already to 0. So now that increases our odds of hitting these two. So that's not too bad. Sadly, we got a lot of those. Yeah, I don't mind if I have really bad luck these days, because I'm like, man, let's just save all my luck for getting my place up north fixed. If I can use every ounce of luck for that and just get shit luck for everything else, that's fine. I know I shouldn't be going all in on something like that, but it is what it is. Which one of these am I supposed to pick again? Forerunner or Unit 1? Oh yeah, Forerunner. Yeah, Lego is like one of the most uber players I've ever seen in the game. The only one higher than her, I think, was Suki higher than her? I can't remember. No, it's even been so long since Suki used to play the game, I can barely remember her. The only thing I remember, I think she liked Hitler a little bit too much. Let's hope she was kidding. Oh, there's points on the list. Yeah, 97,000. The next closest is 27,000. So she's like triple, if not more. Yeah, it's over triple. Yeah, I don't know if anyone heard the crazy news that's been happening in Toronto lately. I don't know, I used to play disc golf a lot, and one of the courses I always looked forward to playing was, Toronto Island. Because the island in Toronto has their own disc golf course. But then I didn't like playing it because there was too many water hazards. And if you lose your disc in the lake, you can't get it out. It's gone forever. It's not exactly good for the lake to be throwing plastic in it every day, but... Not to mention the cost of losing the discs. But then I found out a lot of the players in the Toronto disc golf course on the island, they kept testing positive for Lyme disease. Because apparently the island was just covered in ticks. I think what happened was the government used to spray like a lot of, pesticides to kill all the ticks and all the dangerous insects so that the island was habitable for people. But now because like the environmentalists and canceling all the poisons that used to be able to use, now the insects are taking over. So yeah, it was a big problem on the island, but I'm like, oh fuck it, I just won't go to the island very much. Or if I do, I'll just stay away from the forest. And then I found out that the ticks aren't even just in the forest, but they're like all over the island. So I was like, oh, that sucks. And they're testing positive for Lyme disease. But it turns out that the ticks have not only spread on the island, but they've worked their way right into downtown Toronto. So apparently people are taking their dogs out just for a walk in the city, and they're getting covered in ticks with Lyme disease. And not even in the forest, like just in the downtown city. So the one lady, she said she was so freaked out that she was scared to take her dog outside for a walk anymore because it kept getting covered in ticks. Not to mention if they got on her. But then she freaked out is when she climbed in her bed the one night, her bed had ticks in it. So it's not even just outside, they're getting into people's houses downtown. So I was like, wow, that really sucks. Can you imagine having to check your bed every night before you go to bed to see if you have any ticks? Holy. Now, I thought Toronto was a hard place to live in, even before that. So who knows? Maybe someone will fight the government and be like, hey man, let's try to get some of these pesticides legal again so they can just start spraying and kill all the insects. I know we gotta not kill everything in the environment, but still, if it reaches the points where you're having ticks in your fucking bed at night, like how bad is it gonna get? Yeah, it's like it's even one worse than bed bugs. No, because bed bugs is actually, I guess, bad in some Toronto hotels, which is weird because I've stayed in a lot of slummy places in Toronto, and I've yet to see the bed bugs. But what happened, I heard, is a lot of people are telling me, not to make fun of it, but some of the higher end hotels sometimes have them. Who knows? No, bed bugs, I was thinking one of the weird things that they could do is just switch to leather mattresses. I don't know why everyone's into cloth mattresses. Or vinyl, something sterile. It's weird to make mattresses out of like a material that insects could live in. That's why I like the technology that the ancients people had, where they could just turn off insects. Like some master computer program that controls the planet. And it's like, oh, turn off those fucking irritating bugs. Now, I guess everything in nature serves its purpose, but still, fucking insects. Parasites are the one that gets me, too. Oh, God, I hate parasites. Why do we need those? Why? Why? Yeah, something about checking under the bed for bed bugs. I remember the grossest story I ever had is when I was staying in the slums in downtown Toronto. I found one of the cheapest slums I could find because I was trying to save money because I was working in Toronto. I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? Either stay in the slums or just take a bus all the way back and forth to Toronto. And I'm thinking, God, if I take the bus back and forth, it's like twice the price of just staying in the slums. And then I don't have to go home. I could just stay in the slums, work, and then go back. So when I went and stayed in the slums, first there was a homeless guy that was the employee that checked me into the room. And I don't know if he was legit homeless, but it looked like he hadn't showered in months. Not to make fun of his appearance, but really you can tell when someone sort of lets themselves go, right? I know. Hold on, I'm just kidding. I know all about that. Just kidding. No, and then when I got to the room and I checked, I looked under the bed to see if there's any bed bugs or anything. And I found used underwear. I was like, oh gosh. So I didn't ask whose underwear it was, I just tried to ignore them. I figured it was the last room that they had left in the slums, so if I didn't like that room, I had nowhere else to stay. So I just ignored what I could. No, and then that room had no air conditioning, and when I opened the window to the alley, it smelled like the worst stench of rotting food from like the back of a restaurant. Like a 100-degree boiling hot alley. Rotting stench of food. Not like good food, I mean like rotting food. So I actually ended up closing the window because I was like, which would I rather? Have no ventilation in like a boiling hot room or smell this rancid stench from an alley? Maybe that's why I didn't have any bed bugs. I was like, man, the bed bugs probably seen that room and like, fuck that shit. They went and found a nice clean room with air conditioning. I really should have been podcasting back in those days. Can you imagine people would have seen that adventure? Especially when I got to the homeless guy and he told me not to call the police at night. I was like, why? Why would I not call the police at night? He's like, oh, the gunshot noises are just a movie that they're filming. I was like, what? They're filming a movie? He's like, yeah, they're filming a movie and shooting off blanks. So you might think you hear gunshots, but it's not really. I'm like, okay. I won't call the police for gunshots. At first I thought he was joking, but I think he was actually serious. Now my translator earbuds did arrive so that I could figure out how to hear different languages, but I can't get the earbuds to translate yet. It's kind of disappointing because I can get them connect to my cell phone no problem, but I still can't get them to translate languages. So maybe I did get scammed and they really don't translate. It could just be regular headphones. I think I'm starting to figure out how to use them at least. It's kind of neat. They come in like a travel case. I think it charges them too. Alright, let's try skipping this one. Yeah, victory. Now, I guess everyone these days is talking about the new virus. I'm probably not allowed to talk about it either. I think I'm pretty much done with the whole viruses thing. I'm pretty much just going to try to ignore it for the rest of my life and hopefully never have to deal with it again. Though, after already catching it twice, I really don't want to catch it a third time. It does seem like that's the way it's going to go. Now, I was supposed to do some recordings of what it was like to house sit my brother's cat. And man, my brother's cat was not fun to look after. It was a bit of a challenge. So I really didn't bother recording it because it was already a nightmare. Didn't want to extend the damage any worse. No, the cat scratched me once pretty good. Now what happened is my brother has 2 cats, so when I had to feed them, the cats started fighting each other about who could finish whose food first. So obviously I had to try to separate the cats, feed them in different rooms. But even doing that, they would still try to fight each other. And then once the fights got intense, I tried to break it up and I ended up getting scratched. Luckily all the cats still like me and stuff, but I was not very impressed to get scratched. No, I thought I was bleeding, but luckily it was just stinging. I don't know if anyone's got scratched by a cat, but they've got some bacteria in their claws that makes it fucking sting. It's actually strong enough to kill a lot of birds just from the bacteria. Yeah, it's one thing I think we've been pretty lucky with. As much as we complained about that last pandemic, at least we haven't gotten into like some really bad infestations with insects, like locusts eating all our crops or something. Let's hope that doesn't happen next. Jinx. No, I think the locust thing was last year. No, I guess everyone's heard about the baby formula shortage in the US. Apparently the baby food shortage is affecting Canada as well. Which I'm kind of surprised at that. Dear God, man, if we can't make food in Canada, we got such a huge fucking country. Like, how dependent are we on others? Alright, looks like we can't turn on the shield. Fuck. Oh well. At least we're full of everything. Full of shit. Alright, next we can do a little bit of expedition battles. We'll have to keep an eye on this one. Excuse me. It's funny, last time we played this, we made it right to the end with the substitute heroes and didn't even use the good ones. Hey, Tanista, long time no see. How's it going? No, I'm doing a little better these days. That's one thing Duple Lego was asking, why I haven't been recording so much, and it wasn't because I've been working, because yeah, I've hardly had any work. But other than that, it was just the virus, man. Well, I don't know if it was just the virus, hopefully. But man, I was sleeping so much per day. Like I would sleep a full 8 hours, then I would take like an hour nap, then I would take like a 2-hour nap. So I was like, dear God, I was taking 2 naps a day at some point, even two 2-hour naps. So like an extra 4 hours. So yeah, really, a lot of my time was just sleeping. And I was thinking I could fight it and try to stay awake, but I was like, you know what? My body was so exhausted, and I could feel that chest swelling. So I was like, you know what? If I feel like I need to sleep, I really should just sleep. And yeah, I think all the extra sleep did help quite a bit, because I actually felt quite refreshed after each time sleeping. So in a way, I guess it worked out good that I didn't have any work, because yeah, I was feeling like shit. But luckily I didn't have like bad enough to have to go to the hospital and shit, so very fortunate that way. Yeah, that's what happened to me too. It did give me a lot of weird stomach shit. No, I got the severe body cramps, and that was one of the symptoms where they said you're supposed to go to the hospital. But I was like, fuck, man, I get severe body cramps all the time, so I'm not really unfamiliar with having them. So yeah, I was like, oh, okay, just another bad bout of severe body cramps. Now, usually my body aches really bad like that, especially in the springtime with arthritis and stuff, so I noticed that it was a little bit out of the ordinary because I was starting to get the cramp in my knee, and one of the knee injuries I haven't injured since like my 20s. So I was like, oh shit, why is that hurting? And then all of a sudden I did the test for the virus, and yeah, lo and behold, came back positive. I think that was around May 2nd, right when I was supposed to go to that big Star Wars Blue Jay game. So I just called it off. Even though I didn't really feel that bad, I was like, you know what, I don't want to infect other people. And you're not supposed to travel if you have it. Stay home, isolate. So yeah, just stayed home and isolated. No, I actually tested negative after 1 day of having it positive. So it's not like I really tested positive that long. Who knows how positive I was before when I did it. I could have been already positive for a week before that point. Who knows? The only reason I actually did the test to find out if I had the virus was all of a sudden I couldn't smoke anymore. All of a sudden, like, my lungs were stinging. I was like, oh shit, why are my lungs stinging? Like, do I have cancer? What is it, right? So all of a sudden I asked my roommate, I was like, can you still smoke? And she's like, no, her lungs started stinging really bad too. I was like, what the fuck? Why can we both not smoke? So then I went and did the test, and it came back positive. So I was like, oh shit, that's why. Yeah, so that was my symptoms this time around. The first time I got the virus, I'm pretty sure it was it, because it felt almost identical to what I got when I did test positive. But that was like in early 2020, so before you could even get the test. So I don't know if I had it twice for sure, but I'd say I'd almost guarantee it, because the second time I got sick, it felt just like the first time. Especially that weird chest swelling sensation. That one's a shitty sensation. I was like, that one freaked me out a bit. I was like, holy fuck, am I dying here? Luckily, I could still breathe. It was just this irritating swelling. Yeah, and my lungs did feel like shit for at least a week or two. Now when I vaporize, I can't even tell the difference, so thank God it somewhat went back to hard to tell the difference. I was worried that it was going to be one of those like long lasting forever. I guess it could still, who knows. And I am still getting the swelling sensation every now and then, but at least not near as often. Thank God. Yeah, I've even been able to go biking like you seen in my last video, and the swelling wasn't so bad. No, but really, according to the doctor information, it says if you get any of those body aches and the swelling, you're supposed to go right to the hospital. I was like, what the fuck, man? It's like, I guess you're supposed to, but for me, it seemed a bit excessive because I'm like, I can almost barely tell that it's bad, right? Almost debatable if I could even feel it. So, yeah. Seems ridiculous to go to the hospital for something you can barely feel. Even if it is the severe symptoms. But yeah, if anyone's wondering, like, I'm not offering medical advice. Definitely gotta follow what your doctor says. Yeah, if you've ever slipped it. Oh, try deadlifting to stay fit. Yeah, that's the funny thing, eh? I really want to start doing squats to stay fit, because, like, even just squatting body weight, I've noticed that I've got, like, really skipped way too many leg days. Squats are what I need to do like crazy. But it's such an irritating exercise. Knees and your back, they just all want to pop out. No, that was the thing when I had the virus. I was definitely feeling a little bit weaker, but not as bad as the first time. The first time when I got sick, I don't know, in early 2020, I couldn't work out again for like over a year. So it was pretty fucked. Like, yeah, I just felt like absolute shit. Yeah, and every time I worked out, I would just feel weaker, and it felt like my muscles were not recovering. So I was like, oh God, can't keep working out. I'm not even recovering. Thankfully, that went away after about a year. Well, actually, a year and a half-ish. No, it even felt like I blew out my elbow at one point, so even that still acts up every now and then. Luckily, I took a little break from arm curls, and my elbow almost healed back to 100%. Joe Rogan's got a new leg exercise that he swears by, and everyone he knows is doing it now. It's apparently you put on weights or something, or I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, it's a belt and it attaches to a weight on the ground, and then you try walking backwards pulling this weight. And apparently it gets your muscles better than any other exercise. I haven't even tried it yet, so I don't know how good it works. I'm not a personal trainer, but yeah, I'm tempted to try it, because I actually used to jog backwards a lot. I don't know, it sounds funny, but it was one of my old jobs where I had to jog backwards. And I usually had to do it carrying like a 40-pound backpack in blazing heat wave. But yeah, that was a really good exercise. But I wasn't dragging weights, I was just wearing the weights. It was like one of those big leaf blowers, or no, string trimmers. And it was such a big property that I had to cut, that I had to jog in order to have enough time to finish it. And it was uphill, so yeah, uphill both ways. No, no, that's one thing I loved about that job, is I could eat anything I wanted when I got home from work, because yeah, you're burning calories like crazy at work. Ooh, we're almost at the gold chest. Oh, we didn't substitute any heroes out yet. I haven't been paying attention. Too much drinking beer. We're almost done beer number 2. Holy shit, I've been drinking a beer an hour. No wonders I'm not catching a buzz. You gotta speed this up. Yeah, it seems like such a waste, right? If you drink just a beer an hour, it's like you, unless you chug it, you're not really gonna catch much of a buzz. Alright, so yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Everyone give a round of applause for Tanista. I guess she had to go through some bad flooding. It's good to know she's back. See you later. I'll give a shout out to everyone else in the chat too. Not to just single someone out. Augusto. George Washington. Oh yeah, with the big super chat for 20 bucks. Holy shit, George. Thanks a million. Augusto. Cowboys. What gremlin? Tanista. So yeah, thanks again everyone. Yeah, it is nice to be still playing Clone Evolution after all this time. And I was thinking I actually found out something else that came up. Remember how I was saying the campaign mode, once I beat it, is it really over? I noticed something. We'll check it out after this battle. If I don't forget. No, what it was, I was checking the map, and I'm like, hey, I should check the map and see if it looks like it ends. Like, is there a finish line? So we'll check out the map at the end of this battle and see if we can see a finish line. Now, I shouldn't keep making fun of all the tick problems and bed bugs in Toronto, especially when I'm moving up into the wilderness where you pretty much live up to your neck in insects. So, yeah, it's not good timing there. No, I can't believe how some people can survive in the insects up north. I have a few plans on how I can survive in them because I've tried to deal with them in the past. You can actually buy full bug suits, like insect suits, and they look funny, but fuck man, if you find something that works, right? Let's try that. Fuck man, we can't even beat the second battle. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, you know what scares me about the software for, well, I shouldn't say it scares me. It won't really affect me, but no, when it comes to that new software, what is it called? Expression. Let's bring it up again. Let's go with this one. Yeah, so with the expression thing, it's like, can you imagine people are going to be faking what gender they are and what their face really looks like in real time in like chat rooms or over Skype or over Zoom calls? What some people said the best thing to do with this software is really to just take a picture of yourself, so if you start to age really bad, you can just use a younger picture of yourself. So, who knows, maybe that's what I'll do for a future podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Very near future. No, some people do it so they don't have to get shaved or they don't have to clean their hair. So they can do like a work meeting or something, just use an older picture of themselves where they're all like cleaned up. It's kind of weird, right? The future is what it can do. I know right now it's not really matching my mouth perfectly, and when I shake my head and stuff, it's a little bit laggy, but still, it's getting so realistic, it's kind of crazy. Especially since you can just substitute your own images in. No, it kind of bugs out when I go to drink or vaporize. Who knows what the future holds for that? It's pretty wild. No, and I was thinking the really weird one is once you get Elon Musk, like it has the picture of, can you imagine once it has his voice? So you could not only imitate him, but also his voice? That'd be crazy. Not that I would. Alright, victory. Finally. Whatever we changed there worked. Alright, let's see if we can actually beat the end boss. We're getting close. We're getting close to the 2-hour mark for the show, so we should try to wrap that up too. Well, I'll give everyone a preview of some of the videos that I have just added to my channel. If you haven't tried the travel vlog series yet, could be a good time too. It's funny, the game just crashed as we were about to end. Excuse me. I'm vaporizing too much. Right, so as you can see, we're live right now. Let's make it bigger so we can see it. That's what she said. But we've got the VR version and the regular version. If I have to say, if you don't have a VR helmet, like you're just watching on a cell phone, it's probably better to just watch the regular version. Especially because the VR version, you really need to have the helmet on so you can just turn and look wherever you want. Instead of like having a cell phone and you're spinning all over the place. But hey, you could do whatever you want, but still, I'm just thinking it's probably better to watch the regular version. And it was kind of neat too, because in film class, they always taught us how hard it is to do one shot for an entire video. And I think I did it for like 20-some minutes. And I got some pretty funny shots, so if anyone wants to watch the regular one and leave a like and comment, really appreciate it. That's really what I'm hoping is, like, I like doing the video game vlogging and Clone Evolution, but dear God, it'd be nice to be a travel vlogger one day too. So hopefully I can keep working on that. So thanks everyone for the supporting both channels, and let's go to the fire screen. Or just one or the other. Alright, so if you happen to get any Google fragments in your vaporizer and they taste like shit, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can give the show a like and a share. Really appreciate it. Just make sure never buy the products from my sponsor.
Because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone.
See you later. Have a good weekend and happy Victoria Day. I think that's what it is this weekend. If anyone knows what long weekend it is, put it in the chat. I'm pretty sure it's Victoria Day. Alright, take care. Bye for now. Later. Later. Yeah, and sorry I didn't get to reading everyone's comments in the Discord, but I appreciate you for posting them. Thanks again, George. Later, everyone.